lovely, lovely Thursday morning. I am Craig, aka In Plays, aka Demonic Teapot, and today we are playing Brawl with the lovely, lovely Lightning Army of One. And for those of you that don't know, we're going to go through the deck a little bit here before we start playing. So she has First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and she's a human soldier, and she has the ability Stagger. Whenever Lightning deals combat damage to a player, until your next turn, if a source would deal damage to that player or permanent that player controls, it deals double the damage. So the way I've decided to go with this deck is a couple of +1/+1s with the idea of Patchwork Banner, excuse me, and cards like Corrie Steelcutter and other equipments to make her a bit bigger and give her haste with something like Rabbit Battery and things like that. But the main way is I've decided to go in a token sort of way. So to help with that, we've got Adeline. So whenever we attack, we're going to create that token. Hello there, Jace's Cat. Thank you very much for joining the stream. It's really appreciated and good to see you here. We're also going to hopefully be able to get Thunderbond Vanguard out, which every token that we create will be a copy of Thunderbond. So if we have many creatures on the board, it will be a behemoth of a card if it doesn't get killed. But if the main one gets killed and we've got copies of Thunderbond Vanguard on the board, it doesn't matter if the original gets killed because they're all the same. So I absolutely adore this card. It's amazing. As with Waystone Guidance, which if that's on the battlefield, whenever you play the first creature each turn, that's going to get mobilized 2. So that means whenever it attacks, it's going to create 2 warrior tokens, and the warrior tokens from this are going to get +1/+0, and to top it off, it's going to, these tokens, yes, they're going to die at the end of turn, but if we're lucky enough to have Thunderbond out, they're not going to die and they're not going to have to sacrifice them. We've also got General Kreat, which will, whenever we see a goblin attack, it will create a 1/1 red goblin. And also, whenever a creature enters the battlefield, it's going to deal 1 damage to the face. So being able to play a creature after the attack is going to do 2 damage rather than the 1. We've also got cards like Ash Party Crasher. She's another human. So, and she'll get +1/+1 the more permanents we have. I can't hear you right now because I'm on a train and I don't have my headphones on. But I will soon reach my destination. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, once you can hear me, that you can't hear this, let me know and I will tell you what we're doing. But yeah, awesome to see. Yeah, thank you ever so much for tuning in. So yeah, so Ash Party Crasher is going to get bigger the more permanents, non-land permanents, enter a battlefield. So with the help of Lamb, for example, and where is she? Anim, which creates more tokens. We're going to go nice and wide, nice and big. That's what she said. And we're also going to get protection for our attackers with Iroas, God of Victory, which is a fantastic card. It's probably my favourite red-white card of all time, because as long as my devotion to red and white is less than 7, it isn't a creature. But that's okay, because even if it's not a creature, creatures I control have menace, and I prevent all damage that would be dealt to attacking creatures. So amazing card, absolutely love it. Whenever I'm using red and white in any variety, I always involve Iroas, if I'm saying that right. But the beautiful thing about this is Lightning has First Strike. So I've tried to not include many creatures with First Strike, so that she'll go in and do her damage first, and then any subsequent attacker will then go in and attack, and it will get double the triggers. So yeah, I think I've gone through it enough. We're going to get big, we're going to get wide, hopefully, fingers crossed. And without that all being said, let's get into the queue and see who we face. Now, while I've been practicing with this deck, we tend... That was a sneak peek at maybe my next deck I play with next stream. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, with this deck, we tend to match up against Vivi, a lot of mono black, a lot of Vincent Valentines and Zephyroths, or green big creatures. And keeping Lightning alive is the difficult part, because as soon as she hits the board, they go for her. So we've got Mithril Coat in here, which may be able to give her indestructible, but it doesn't obviously protect her against exile. We've got the Swiftfoot boots, which hopefully will give her hexproof, but it's the luck of the gods on this one if she survives. I added Elish Norn to this one, so that if a permanent entering causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, it triggers an additional time. So hopefully we're going to be able to get lots of mobilizing. We're going to be able to get lots of tokens. We've also included Genji Glove because we get an additional combat phase. So hopefully by attaching that to Lightning, we'll go in, do the attack, and then we get an additional combat phase, and then we get to do the attack again. And we're playing against Gwenna, Eyes of Gaia. Add 2 mana in any combination of colours. Spend this mana only to cast creature spells or activate abilities of creatures you control. So that's good. Like I say, mono green, big creatures. So it's a bit of a race. So we got an extra land, which is good. I wanted to keep this hand just because we've got Luminarch, which can make Lightning bigger. We've also got Virtue of Loyalty, which can also make it bigger. So next up we will get Luminarch out, just to start building those counters, and see what we can do here. If there's any problem with the stream at all, if there's issue with the sound or anything, just let me know. The description in YouTube and the SD thingamajig on Twitch have the deck list, so feel free to check them out. If there's anything that you think I should add that I'm missing, or maybe that I've got something wrong, feel free to let me know. I really appreciate it. I love talking Magic, and even if you're slagging off my deck, that's fine. I won't be upset much. Okay, so Great Army of One has got first strike, so I'm going to be able to give her a +1/+1 this turn. I'd love to be able to get rid of that Railway Brawler, because that's going to double anything that they can play, but that only does 4 damage. I'm going to play... Let me think here. I'm going to play Surveil Land just because we've got nothing really to play that's 4. I'm thinking... Oh, I could have done that. I'm going to play that and get rid of Llanowar, Loam Speaker. I misread the card. I thought that was 4 to creature. Silly me. She does have trample as well. First misplay of the day. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to defend it. Now, if I'd have saved that, they would have lost 8 life. I won't be making that mistake again. But that's what you come here for, to see me make lots and lots of mistakes. Oh, I'm a silly goose. Okay, Hunter's Talent. Yeah, there you go, you see. Straight away going for that Lightning, trying to take her out. Interesting. Okay, now we really need another land. I misplayed that. That was a silly goose moment. I could have taken out the Railway Brawler. I could have done. Oh no, I wouldn't have been able to take the Railway Brawler out, but they would have taken a lot of damage to the face. I'm going to play Arcane Signet, so we'll be able to get Lightning out next turn. And let's play General Kreat, so at least we can do a speck more damage to them this turn. I'm still going to go for the face. Yeah. That's annoying. I can't believe I did that. No blocks. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. Maybe I shouldn't have played that as a land, because I could have killed that Innkeeper's Talent. Not Innkeeper's Talent, the other one. Let's play Army of One. Couldn't do 1 damage to the face. We'll build that up a spec. No, I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to stay back. Because I have to survive this turn. Something's going to get +1/+0. I'm going to play Elish Norn first. They can proliferate, or they can destroy target enchantment or artifact. So they could get rid of my Arcane Signet. I don't see why that would do them any good. I'm going to have to defend against one. Just trying to think if I can win. Because if I... Right, I'm just going to let them know I'm thinking. My cogs are going. Hello there, beefy anatomist Gmu. Best viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space. Okay, I will check that out. Thank you for letting me know. If I'm going to defend. Oh, they've both got trample. If I block with lightning, I'm going to lose lightning. They're going... Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, they're going to kill lightning, but at least I get some life back. I've played this game all wrong. Starting with that from that first go. Right, if I play Kafka, which can do I don't want them to think I'm roping. I'm not being salty about it. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so we've got access to 7 mana, and she costs 7. If I play Kafka and... No, that's not going to work. I was going to do Virtue of Loyalty as a token. I think I'm... they're just going to kill it every turn. That's the problem. I haven't got a choice, because that lifelink... They've got another attacker here. This is my fault. This loss is because of me. And all because of me. Yeah, GG. I'm gonna concede this one. I'm just, it's my first game of the day. Obviously, I'm just a bit loosey-goosey, and you know, I just need to warm up a bit. That was that was bad. But Proves my point though, the minute Lightning's on the board, no matter who you play with, they go for her straight away. And then it really slows you down because she doesn't have haste. And that's what you need with Lightning, a bit of haste. I do have haste enablers in this deck, a couple of them actually, so hopefully we will be able to give her haste. I can't think what they're called. The dog, the 4-drop dog. No, I can't remember, but it gives every creature haste and +2, I think. Okay, we're playing against Cloud, Planet's champion, and here's another problem with her. She's only got 2. There we go, Enduring Courage. She's only got 2 toughness, so bit of a problem. But we can give her double strike. I thought I'd taken that out actually. Maybe I thought double strike is too good to get rid of, but we've also got a mount through, which we can do a bit of damage to Cloud, and perpetually until it dies, it doesn't lose the damage it takes, so that's handy. Guide of Souls will start gaining them life. Kefka is one of these cards that I put in because it's again one of my favourite red cards, but I don't know if it really fits. I mean, doing the 2 damage, playing creatures after you attack with Lightning, yeah, is handy. Okay, let's do that, and let's play the same play as we did last time. This time with no misclicks, we're going to get +1/+1 counter. So stop Guide of Souls. I imagine they would happily swap Armed Scavenger with Luminarch. Maybe they won't. Maybe they like getting the spell book. Maybe. I imagine we're going to be seeing lots of lightning bolts and basically stuff that I'm playing with. And they've pulled the gold vein pick, which gives them treasure. Not surprised. Ah, it's a 3/3. There we go. And we've got another equipment, haste. +1/+0. Okay, that was a good turn for them. Good turn. I'm not going to block. And they're going to get a treasure token. We do, however, have the lightning bolt. Do I want to risk it? Or would it be better to continue to set up, kill Armed Scavenger with the lightning bolt? I wouldn't be able to play Oketra to start going wide, but then we're going to have a 3/3 on the board. Let me think this through. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm setting up, because if we get Enduring Courage out next turn, we'll have that. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to hold it off. Just try and hold them back a spec. But if we can get Enduring Courage, and that's if we get a land. But if we can get Enduring Courage out, oh, I bloody hate Lelia. She's dead. I've got to kill her. Got to kill her. She's such a good card. Such a good card. She's going to get big, big, big. Yeah, I'm going to have to use lightning on her. Yeah. Too late. Too late. 5-4 already. I think I've got to kill her. I've got to take him out. It's too much of a good card. And now they're giving it ward. God damn it. And I didn't pull a land. It's still going to get bigger. I think this is the next card that I need to unlock. Right, let's get Tajic on the board. We're going to go a bit wider. We have no flying, but Tajic will give us that flying. We have a 4/4. Let's attack in with both of these. So at least they've taken a little bit of damage. I'm going to be taking at least 7 off them next turn. They may want to give Cloud the equipment, or they may just be happy giving it 1. But having her as a flyer is, you know, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get rid of her. I do have a Swords to Plowshare. If I'm lucky enough to pull that, yeah, I'd happily exile that card. Tajic will also make a flyer at some point, but I'm going to have to attack with her. Oh, great. And now Layla next turn's going to get very, very large, and I'm dead. If I don't kill Layla this turn, there's nothing I can do because I don't have any flying. Three damage and 2 damage. Yep, you can pull that there. That's fine. Okay, I might still be in it. Let's make Tajic a bit of a monster. We're going to get double strike on the next. Oh, we've got the flying creature. I'm going to hold back Luminarch as a blocker, but we may as well try and start bringing the life total down. Next turn will be Enduring Courage, and then we'll get Lightning turn. Oh, Rats, thank you for joining, and I love the I love it when you put the emojis and stuff. It's great, thank you. Great to see you here, and thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes, and thank you for people who comment. You know, it really means a lot. I appreciate it. So from Monday, we're changing the. I know I keep changing it, but I am new to streaming, so I'm just trying to figure out what's best for me, for the fam, and then for you guys as well. So from next week, rather than it being every other day, well, it is still kind of every other day, but it's going to be on set days of the week. So there's going to be a 2-hour stream from 11 AM on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So we're going to be streaming on a Sunday and then a Monday again, but it's. So yeah, and that's going to be the new schedule. The schedule will be updated after this stream, so you'll be able to see that. Now Cloud's going to be able to equip something, and I'm taking double. But do they have trample? No. But they have flying. I'm dead. Good game. Just attack now. You don't need to keep doing that. You've piled it home. I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. GG, Cloud, and I love Cloud. Cloud is my favourite character from anything of all time. One of. And Raphael from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, I am one of those guys. That's a nerd. But, yeah, so that's 2 losses to 0 wins. And I didn't even play the commander. Whether that was the right choice, but I thought giving a haste and making a bigger was the right way to go. But having to get rid of that Layla really slowed me down, unfortunately, and not pulling a land on that 3rd turn, because I mean maybe I should have played a bit, given her a bit of damage, but yeah, too good. And for the 3rd game in a row, we've pulled Luminarch Aspirant. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with this deck. We can create some gobby goblins. And Ragavan, turn 1 Ragavan is always nice. We're playing against a black deck, so they will kill it. I imagine the second Lightning hits the board, we will be losing it. And I imagine we'll be sacrificing everything else. because we're playing against a Planeswalker. Is this going to be a complete Planeswalker deck? I don't know. But hey, you've got to be in it to win it. So let's see if we can get out very quick. What did I say? Yeah, the second I play it, it's going to get killed. So we'll do the same as we did last time. Let's get Luminar, try getting that big. I imagine they're going to have every kill spell they need in their deck, in their hands. Because that's just the way black players are. Okay, let's get Lightning out. And we'll make her bigger, but a kill spell's a kill spell. She's going to die this turn. What did I say? It makes playing against black really boring. We'll play that as a land, that comes in tapped, and then we'll play Zac Fair. That's going to make us a creature with prowess and haste. So we'll put that on Zac Fair, because when he dies, he puts any counters from him onto another creature. Now we'll play Thunderbond next turn with the Corrie Steel Cutter. The next one will be Thunderbond Vanguard. So that is what we're going to try and do. Play you, and then we're going to play this, and that's going to deal 2 damage to target creature. So let's kill you. Done. Let's take action. And now we have some big creatures, and that is how it's done, my friend. And now we can continue to make them bigger. So I'm going to attack with you, you, and you. I imagine next then we'll be seeing a board wipe, which they're going to have at least one in their hand. Again, because it's black, and that's what they do. So, yeah. But even if they kill the original Thunderbond, holy, Cloud just entered and magneted the whole board. I know, absolutely crazy. Okay, alright. Let's get rid of that one, thank you. We're not going to be able to play both Lightning and Franco, and we win the game! GG! Yeah. Yeah. There was nothing I could do with that Cloud game. Completely nothing. It just... Yeah. I didn't even manage to play Lightning because I was just... As soon as Layla came out, I was just trying to get to the point where I could kill Layla, because I knew that's what would kill me on the next turn, so I knew I had to get rid of it. And then giving Cloud flying, double strike and all that jazz. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I can say, really. They played that deck they had exactly what they needed. But we're now 2-1. 2 losses to 1 win. So that's okay. It's not. But it is what it is. Yeah, so I said at the very, just as I think what you missed is GG's, the mono black got what it needed. Yes. Yes, they did. I didn't even look what commander it was. Oh no, I did. It was the Planeswalker. Okay, white spells. Lots of board wipes, lots of exiling. And that's going to be until they get Elspeth out, and then lots of tokens. Can we survive up to that point? Maybe, with the help of Soul Warden giving us life. And a way to... Oh no, that's not the... I thought, for a split second, I thought that was the destroy artifact, destroy enchantment land / thing, but it wasn't. So ignore me. So definitely going to get Soul Warden out this turn. They get life, we get life. They're going to get lots of tokens, we're going to get lots of life as well. I am thinking Lightning this turn. Yeah, nice try. We'll gain that life back. And we'll attack them. 2 lands up. I'm not going to attack just in case they've got something flashy. What did I say? Lots of enchantments that kill stuff. No blocks. What do I want to do? Do I want to kill it? If I'd have known that I was going to pull that, I would have left Lightning where she was. And I'm going to play Adeline. And I'm going to play that as a land because I need to get closer to... yeah. So we've now got a 3/4 and a little token. We're now gained on life, so that's good. They're one land away from pulling... Oh, no, they're going to take away Adeline. Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? Time. Exiling board wipes, that's what we get. Have they got another one? Is their hand just full of these enchantments? Is that all they've got? Fingers crossed. Not played a land yet. Okay. Oh, you've got some nice little tokens there. That's good. So let's, because we'll play Anim. Ward 2. So I can't do that, but I can play you. Okay. So let's attack. That's going to make Anim nice and big. We're going nice and wide, getting some life. If they defend anything, it's going to do double the damage after Lightning. So, yeah, that's going to be taking a lot of life this turn. Nice. We're either going to see... We're going to see Elspeth. Okay. Guide of Source is going to get big. I'm going to kill it this time. It's going down. Ooh. Okay. Great. They're going to give Guide to Souls flying. And they're giving up. Okay. Great. GG, I guess. So it's 2 apiece. We're now at 50-50 for the day so far. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. And we've got 750 gold from the doohickey. So we will buy a pack in a bit because I love pack opening. We also, yeah, we do a pack opening a day. And I know, I'm going to say this again, I know it's not the most efficient way to spend gold and get cards. I know playing limited is, but I love opening packs. It gives me a lovely, warm, fuzzy feeling deep within my balls. So, God help me. And I don't know whether you heard Jace's cat, but from Monday, I'm going to go to a stream. It's still going to be every other day, but on set days. So I'm going to be doing a stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then start again Monday. So you're going to get double me Sunday, Monday. Not that anybody would want that, so I wouldn't blame you for wanting to join my lives. But yeah, alright, so we're off to a good start here. No second white land to play the Flowering of the White Tree, but we've got plenty of land. We can slow them down with authority, and we're playing with Iroas. Great card, as I said at the very beginning. I put him in all of my red-white decks. he is in this deck, so hopefully we'll be able to pull that half horse, half legendary god from that. So yeah. So any attacking creatures, they're not going to take any damage at all, and they've even got the sleeves, which is nice. And we're going to start taking damage whenever damage to player or planeswalker it's attacking. So great stuff. I'm going to play you to hopefully give Lightning some protection, and I'm going to play you to kill that, because I don't want to take that. I don't want that. I imagine they're going to want to kill Giver of Runes, because if they don't, I will be able to protect Lightning anytime. So we may see a kill spell. No. Okay. Captain Lannery Storm. That's awesome sauce. We'll play you. And we're not going to attack. We're going to hold up Giver of Runes to protect Lightning. We'll attack Captain Lannery Storm. She creates a treasure when she attacks, I think. And she gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I don't know who they're going for. And now I can't cancel that. Maybe I should have held that up. Because now they'll go for Giver of Runes. Yeah. I did that at the wrong time. Next turn, I'm going to kill Captain Lannery Storm. Okay, what can we do here? No other white mana, that's a problem. What do you do? Whenever this creature attacks, other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever Captain Lannery Storm attacks, create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a treasure, Captain Lannery Storm gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I'm gonna play Krenko, and then I'm gonna attack. Okay, so we've got no more damage we can do this turn, but that sets us up nicely next turn. Well, their creatures are protected with Menace anyway now, so that's fine. But we can still kill their creatures. We have quite a number of kill spells in this deck, so that's great. So next turn, it's indestructible, so I can't use that against it, but I'm going to pay 3 to have it come in. I'm going to give Lightning and Krenko more. What do you do again? Whenever this creature and at least 2 other creatures attack creatures you control, gain first strike and trample. I'm going to get in more damage this turn, I think. So they're going to be taking 15 life this turn, because Krenko doesn't have first strike, so another 10. Now that's going to leave them with either they have to kill these 2 creatures, or they can't attack because they're going to need that defense. But now they have an indestructible on the board, so they can defend against 1. Interesting. I think we need some chump blockers. I think that's what we definitely need. Okay. And then they're always going to keep Iroas back, I think. That's what they're going to do. Add a line, so they're going to create a token. What I really need is Swords to Plowshare. That's what I really need. Okay. Hang on. Have I got lethal if I attack now? So they'd defend Iroas against lightning. They'd have to defend one of these and one of these. That would leave up them taking 6. No, I'm going to be patient till next turn, then attack with everything and then they're dead. So let me do the math again. So they'll defend 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 1 against 1, 1 against. So they do 1, right, math, hang on. They'll do, what are they going to do? They're going to block that with that. Then they'll block that with that. They'll block that with that. And then they'll block that with one of these. They'll block that with one of them. And they will take 6. So whatever it is, they will take 6. 7. Because she'll still do, because she's got Trample and First Strike, she'll still do 1 damage. And then she will die. Definitely interesting. I'm just going to go for it this turn. At the right time. And we will equip you. GG, Iroas, one of my favourite cards. So that's 3 wins to 2. We're now in the black. Awesome sauce. Okay. Thank you to all the people that are currently watching. Very much appreciated. I have quite bad hay fever today, so if you hear me sniffling, you know why. Because I'm crying. And hay fever. Mostly crying. Okay, so as I said at the beginning of the stream, this tends to get put up against VV and black, mono black, and mono red, and they will kill Lightning the minute she hits the board. It's what they do because they're boring. But I'm going to hit VV with the Patria's Humiliation, so that's good. I hate blue. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is a blue hating safe space for you to comment how much you hate blue. And there's Iroas. Amazing. Okay, so we'll get a Surveyor land here. We've got lots of white, not much red. Brilliant. So I may hold her back and play Enduring Courage until Enduring Courage is on the board. Okay, we're not going to play anything this turn. Having Lightning have haste is just brilliant. They don't have the mana to play Vivi at the minute. Sorry. I know what that's like, but they will have something. So I'm going to play that with dash. They will have a kill spell, I imagine. Going to attack. They're going to have a kill spell. Am I going to get that treasure token? Come on. Do they want to waste it now? No. Yes, they do. And that's fine. Until end of turn, target creature gains trample and gets plus... Oh, okay. Thank you. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. Well, I don't care about that. So... let's give them a cool bro emote. And they quit! We beat Vivi! Not really. We didn't really do anything, but it was enough. Now we would have played Enduring, then we would have played Lightning next turn, attacking, Enduring would have done lots of damage. Yeah. We would have been able to try at Vivi and make Vivi do nothing. I always like beating blue. Every single time, without question. It's why I live for this game. Oh, so itchy. So very itchy. Who are we going to get next? It's either going to be Vivi, mono black, mono green, or red and white. Or blue, black, red and green. So this will be, yeah, the double. What's the... Not try, that's 3. What's the... Is it just double? I don't know. So we've got access to 3 lands. We have some damage. We have a Journey. We're keeping this hand. Okay. Off to a good start. And we have the flowering of the white tree. They're going to have removal. What do you do? Exile target land card from a graveyard. Add 1 mana running colour. Exile target instant or sorcery card. Each opponent loses 2 life. I don't like you. I'm going for it.
Nothing is more important than family.
I'm not going to worry about their creatures unless something really scary comes out. I'm just going to try and do the setup. Get ready. Ooh, good card. Very good card. We have pulled a good card. So I'm going to... get rid of you. Because I don't think... I'm not sure. I think they said, yeah, okay. And I got rid of my land. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. I thought I was using Big Brain. Okay, GG. I'm counting these as wins. I know that they're obviously not getting any lands, fine, but I'm counting that as a win. I don't care. So we've got 5 wins to 2 losses, and we've got a Tragic Banshee. I really like the art. Target a creature and opponent controls gets -1/-1 at the end of turn. If a creature died this turn, that creature gets -13. I have seen that card. I'm not sure if I have it. Let's have a break from the games and let's open a pack. I'll get nothing new, but at least I will do my gambling for the day. Let's see what we get. Ugh, idiot! I was trying to open it then. Yeah, I'm not too far away from another gold, and yeah, I like wild cards. Come on, give me a mythic wild card. No. Summon, got, and, ooh, Urza, already got. So, nothing new. And every day I'm tempted to use my gems to buy packs, but I don't think I want to waste my gems on pack openings. So I think I'm just going to stick to the 1 pack a day rule for now. Yeah, not sure about the next day I'm going to play in the next stream. I've got some ideas. I kind of want to keep it Final Fantasy related, because obviously that's just what's popular at the minute and that makes the most sense. However, I've built recently a very good, well, I think it's very good. When I play it on the day, I won't play it well, and yeah, it won't be good. But we're playing against Cloud Strife, another great card. So whenever a warrior attacks, whether it's theirs or mine, you can choose to create a tapped 1/1 warrior that's attacking. And if you pay all 5 colours, you can untap all creatures and they gain trample, lifelink, and they can have an extra combat phase. It's a very, very good card. I love Cloud with every fibre of my being. So yeah, getting beaten by a Cloud really is not nice. I like them. Anyway, what was I saying before? Atraxa. Yeah, I've built a fairly good Atraxa deck and I'm really happy with it. Really, my second commander in that deck is Moldrova, which is Final Fantasy related. So I'm like, do I play that next turn, or do I do a commander that is specifically made for Final Fantasy? I don't know. If you have an opinion on that, feel free to comment. I'm just wondering where to go from here. I guess it depends what mana they have up. Because if they have 1 mana, it could be a wash away. If they have 2 mana and they don't use it, it could be a mana drain. But they don't have 2 blue. Mana drain's 2 blue, isn't it? Ooh, okay. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn, and it has menace. Max speed. This creature has double strike, and it's a warrior. Okay, we have some protection. We don't have protection, but we have some kill spells. Do I set up for future while I'm only taking 2 damage? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm going to choose human and then hold up the one of these. In fact, I may just get rid of one. What did I do? I click very quick. Hang on. Hang on. That, and then that. Thank you. Let's get rid of you. We maybe should have held that up. They may have a counter spell. Yeah, you see, I just knew they had a counter spell. Playing that now wouldn't do any damage. They obviously want to keep alive their... Can I do both next turn? Playing that while Lamb's out, I'm not... Yeah. There you go, if we played Lightning, it would have been countered. I imagine they're gonna want to get Cloud out now. I'm gonna just slow them down a spec. We don't want them to be taken. They're gonna have to pay a bit more to get out. I think we still have the treasure. So let's get you out. We've now got a 4/3, and if I play that as a land, we'll have 3. So I could get General Kreat out this turn. No. Menace. Max speed. I could. No. I'm going to hold that. Okay. Let's just be patient. I imagine they're going to have a way to kill Lightning. No, the Patchwork. And they're going to choose Warrior, no doubt. Thank you, new joiners, to the stream. We're playing with Lightning, Army of One. Yeah, okay. Can't block any of them, so that's fine. Hopefully we'll get a land. Oh, great card. Great card. They do have 2 mana. They've clearly got something. Or they don't. And I'm not going to attack this turn. I'm going to be patient. I think patience is going to be the key here. Because now I've got 2 creatures, I'm going to be able to block. Told you. They always have a way to kill it. Always. Every time. But that's okay, because now she's going to get +2 plus thingamabob. So I will block one of them. Yeah. We're down to 2 life. That's not good. But we can play Lightning. Again, she's going to have haste. She gets +2. We're going to attack in. So I'll get 6 life, and then they're going to lose another 6 because of Lightning. So are they going to be able to kill me this turn? Possibly? Maybe? Hate doing math. 4. Oh, everyone's going to get +1. So, yeah, I think we're dead. Good game. Yeah, even if I'd have attacked with Lightning, they would have played that and she would have been dead. So there was nothing I could do on that one. I think it was the right choice to go for, to kill Cloud to slow them down. If it wasn't for Elspeth, yes, I would have survived. But yeah, Cloud, great commander, great deck, Warrior. Yeah, they possibly would have been able to get Thunderbond at some point. Yeah, awesome. The deck list for this deck is in the description on YouTube and in the SD thing on Twitch. So yeah, you can access that. If there's any changes you think I should make, I only have an uncommon and a common wild card. So if I've got it, great, I can add it. If not, maybe I'll be able to get it if it's common or uncommon. Most part, I am a free-to-play player, so it all depends on what I have, really. Although I did do the battle pass, the mastery pass this turn, and for Tarkir as well. So yeah, okay. So we have many lands. This deck I'm using as a mostly token deck, and ways to get Lightning bigger. So I'm gonna keep this hand because we've got some enchantment dealings with, and we're playing against Krenko v Krenko. So they're going to get nice big, nice and wide, nice and fast. We're not going to be as fast, but we may be somewhat fast because we're playing with Lightning. She should have haste. That's the only thing I would change about this card. If it had haste, make it a 4, give it haste. That's what I think. Yeah, still nothing to play, and they are already setting themselves up quite nicely, it would appear. Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. Lightning is going to die, but we'll get to play her anyway. And then we'll play Krenko next turn, but she's going to be dead. So, yeah. Or they may just want to be getting goblin, goblin, goblin. Are they going to attack with all three? No. They want to keep their goblins alive. I'm going to go. Do I play Krenko this turn, which will give me a 3/3 blocker? Next turn, if you can hear my stomach rumbling, I apologise. I'm not going to attack because I don't want them to attack yet. And my Krenko is better than their Krenko. I'm just saying, just saying. They're going to go even wider, but we have some protection. I'm going to go wide with Oketra and then Arahbo. They have lots of goblins. Okay. Fine. Cool. Cool. Alright. Here's math. White spells are going to be less. So I can play Arahbo. And I get another token. I'm not sure why they're holding up priority here. Oh, you're one of the shitty goblins. See, I should have read it. They've got a kill spell, I'm assuming. Okay. Great. Awesome sauce. Every time. Every freaking time they go for lightning. They're just so scared of it, and I'm not entirely sure why. Well, I am, because it's a very good card. So that's okay. We'll get Arahbo out. We've got some chump blockers. And that's fine. I'm going to create a little goblin of my own. They have lots and lots of goblins, so they're going to be able to put that in the ring, fine. But I'm not going to attack them next turn anyway, because next turn Lightning's coming out, and she's cheaper as well because of Oketra's Monument. No doubt they're going to want to kill Arahbo. More goblins. And we're going to go wider. This is the problem when she's only got two. Protection. What do I want to kill? I could take out Skirk, but it depends what they've got in the hand. I mean, they could just have two lands. Or do I take out Krenko, slow them down? You kill my commander, I'm going to kill your commander. There you go, have that in your face. They're going to attack with everything. Yes, I will take some life, but hopefully I'll be able to do some protection. No, I'm going to hold off. And I'm going to make 2 more goblins. And my goblins are better than your goblins. Yes, you have 22 of them. But I can gain 3 life unless they kill Lightning, which I'm sure they're going to do. see, looking for those kill spells, looking for the land. Good card, good card. I don't have that card. I don't think, anyway. Okay, we got 11 viewers on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining. We're just having fun playing some Brawl today with Lightning, army of one. Everyone wants to kill her, which I think is unfair, but, you know. No doubt they're going to have lots of creatures that can make their goblins nice and big. We have some trump blockers though, so we've got that bit of protection. We can kill... I want their artifact to kill them, the One Ring to kill them, so I will save that up, but maybe kill... so with the Witch Enchanter next turn. No, actually I'm going to play Kefka and then play some goblins, so they're going to take the line. Oh, okay, yeah. And we can do both. Kefka is beautiful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. We now need a way to give Lightning unblockable. We can I'm just thinking. I'm not going to play that as a land. And then we're going to attack with one to make one goblin, which will do them 2 more damage. Yes, they will be able to block. But if I attack with lightning, they will block and kill, and I won't get any damage to the face because they just have 2 more goblins. I can't destroy as we now have an indestructible 6/5. We have lots of creatures. We can now make 2 I think, can I kill them next time? I think, yeah. They're going to be able to play this goblin, and it's going to be something that makes their creatures. There we go. Okay. We are good for life, though. So I want to make sure that I can kill them next turn. They're going to create... They got rid of most of their goblins. Oh no, they've still got a lot of goblins. Okay. But I think I can kill them next turn. But then if they attack, then I'm going to lose a life as well for attacking creatures, I believe. So I'm going to lose 16 life just from them attacking. Yeah, and now all they need to do is sacrifice. GG. Yeah, I'm not going to sit around and wait for that. Good game. They would have been dead. Maybe if I'd have attacked with everything, maybe that would have won me the game, but that was a lot of math, and I wouldn't have been able to create any more tokens, so Kefka wouldn't have lost many life. If I'd have had a... Maybe I should put Goblin Bombardment in this deck, actually. That's a good point. Yeah. So this is the deck I'm thinking about playing on the next stream, which is Saturday, 11 AM till 1 PM. For those that have joined, there's now 13 viewers on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining. From Monday, we're changing it to every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. So that's the days I'm going to be streaming from 11 till 1 every day. Yeah, I'm thinking of playing with this card next turn, next stream. I know that Gitrog isn't a Final Fantasy commander, and I'm kind of, while that's trending a lot, I want to kind of play with Final Fantasy. The main commander is this commander here, but I love Selesnya, and being able to play those white +1/+1 counters makes her so much better. But obviously she doesn't have white, so, and this deck is this card is the only card I have that's white, black, green that can be a commander. Hence why I'm doing that. What was I doing? Sidetracked. Where are you? Where's Lightning? What? Oh, there you are. Yeah, I'm also thinking of an Atraxa deck as well, so if there's anything that you would like to see, then let me know. But being as this is also a token deck, I think adding Goblin Bombardment into this deck is a very good shout. And I do have Goblin Bombardment, and I didn't think of that. What could I get rid of though? It's too good a spell. See, that would make her unblockable. I'm getting rid of Ash. The only reason I put her in is because she gets big, but yeah, I'd rather have Goblin Bombardment in, to be honest. So let's get back into the queue. Yeah, the other, I know Atraxa isn't Final Fantasy either, but the main commander in that is Muldrova, who is Final Fantasy, but I wanted the colour, the more accessible colours of white in that as well, for reasons which I'm not going to spoil now. So the commanders aren't Final Fantasy, so I don't know what to do. Only 2 lands. We have got the Goblin, we have got Token Maker, but that's not till 5-drop. We have got Ramp. I'm risking it for a biscuit. This deck runs with 40 lands. I try and keep 40 in every deck I play with, and that's because mathematic. Did they say hello then? I'm going to say hello back just in case I missed it. What was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah. So we're playing against Troyan. Add mana, spend this mana only to cast spells with mana value of 5 or greater, or spells with X in their mana cost. Draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah, if you know what I was talking about and want to tell me what I was talking about, then tell me, and I will carry on with that sentence that I was talking about. So we're playing blue-green. I think Lightning is going to be returned to my hand. We're maybe going to be seeing lots of extra turns as well. What else does blue like to do? Lots of bad stuff. I hate blue. I hate blue. And somebody told me, I think it was Reddit actually, that if your opponent is cool, Steve. If your opponent plays with the bog standard Ajani avatar and they have no doohickey, then it is likely that they are a pro player. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, apparently. I'm going to make Lightning unblockable, so that's grand, and I draw a card, so I'm going to attack with everything. So they're going to take 4 life from Ragavan. I'm going to get a treasure token, and we can do 2 damage to that, which is going to do double that for 4 because of Lightning's ability. So that was a good turn. Next turn we'll get out Regal Caracal, which is going to give us a bit more lifelink, help us go wide. We won't be able to play Goblin Bombardment as well, so we won't be able to kill those turns, but then the next turn we can then start sacrificing creatures. Volo, Guide of Monsters. I know this is a horrible one. Whenever You cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature. Oh, emote. Lovely. Maybe this is going to be a landfall deck mostly. Who knows? Holding up one. Awesome. It is now a citizen. I do have ways to kill enchantments. Am I going to pull that? No. No, I'm not. But I can no. 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 That's going to kill their emoji, so they're going to lose that, and then I can replay Lightning. And then I'm going to attack in for Ragavan. Are they going to want to trade? Probably not. Oh no, shit. Not going to do any damage, and I'm not going to get a treasure token. Silly boy. But next turn, we can get Regal Caracal out. We can attack. World Great Worm. Great card. And they get a token. But if they attack with Volo... Now I can't defend. That's going to be a problem. At least they didn't get Cascade from that, so there is that. Interesting. Let's surveil. Let's see what we're going to get. Don't want that. Come on, give me something good. I can't now attack with anything because they'll be able to kill it with the Quilled Great Worm. That's a problem. Those Quilled Great Worms are a problem. Maybe I should have tried to wait for a spell that would destroy enchantment. They're going to definitely attack with those two Quilled Great Worms, and they are definitely going to get much bigger. So I think I'm going to have to try and kill them both. Yeah, it's definitely a mono, pretty much a mono green landfall deck, isn't it? That's what they really want. That's the main target. Plus now they're going to be able to create, yeah, yeah, unless I can get rid of Volo. And they're not going to attack with Volo. They're not going to need to attack with Volo. What I need is, yeah. What I think I'm going to need is, they may not even attack this turn, they may just attack with everything next turn. Can I kill both? If I attack with one, if I defend with them, no, I don't think I can defend with both. I really hate blue so much. Yeah, I think we've lost this one. So it's going to be 5 losses to 5 wins. That's going to, if I don't defend it and kill it, that's going to become a 14-14. least I get some life off it. They're going to kill Lightning, obviously. Token, not an artifact. Yeah, I'm calling it. There's nothing I can do. Yeah, they got too wide. Yeah, that one cascade is what did it. And Volo, maybe I'd killed the wrong thing, but if they'd have had Cascade, they would have been able to play the Quill Great Worm, and you know they wouldn't have needed. Yeah, maybe I should have killed. Maybe it was the bigger threat. Bloody blue can get in the bin. Sorry, I don't mean to shout, and I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. And again, I'm going to push that rage deep down into my balls, and that's where I keep my rage, so it doesn't come out in any other way. Yeah, let's move on from that. Okay, we've got some good cards here. We're going against a black and white deck, so lots of removal. Lightning's going to die lots, and yeah. Okay, we'll try and get the life gain started. If I can keep Loran Brooch on the board, at least Lightning, and if I can keep Lightning alive, at least Lightning will be unblockable. What do you do? Whenever a quick creature attacks against Death Touch, great. So we'll kill that at some point, hopefully. Next turn I'll play Loran to get that on the board.
Boring family gathering.
So now that perpetually doesn't recover. So yeah, you can have that. Sorry, you dick. Next time we'll try with Lightning. I'm not holding out much hope. Of course, he's going to become a horrible Planeswalker because their big ultimate is getting control, and they're going to kill something. Oh, why would they? Why play black and not kill everything that's against you? Yeah.
Run if you can, but I will.
Of course.
A fight.
No. It's because it moved. All the cards moved. I can't play that. And it only costs 6. So if I play Lightning, I've lost it next turn. At least we'll slow it down. Because it's +2 ability. It's just to create a food token. It's such a good Planeswalker. It's such a good one. And now I don't have any ways to get rid of their enchantments. So even if it has haste, it's coming in bloody tapped. This makes it unfun to play. I'm just going in there and saying it. Because next turn they're going to be... If I play Enduring Courage, the turn after this, they're going to take charge of it. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm not having fun playing this deck. And if you're not having fun, you may as well get rid. Because I have nothing in my deck that's going to outright kill Sorin, and anything that I play comes in tapped. So even if I play Enduring Courage, I'm going to lose it. So the next time when I play Lightning, it's going to not get haste, come in tapped. I'm not going to be able to kill it. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm conceding on that one. So that's 6 losses, 4 wins, but we're on to the next one. And this is the problem that I'm finding with playing with Lightning. It pairs me against decks that just constantly get rid of the commander or take her out, and so the matchup with this deck is just hit and miss, and that's the only problem I'm finding with the deck, because it plays really nicely when it plays against decks that are evenly matched. But if you're playing against decks that are going to have lots of the kill, lots of the sacrificing, lots of the counter spells that are specifically designed to stop you from getting your commander out, it's kind of a moot commander, if that makes sense. Other than that, though, you know, again, we're paired up against another mono black deck. I've not been tallying the decks we've been playing against, and you know me, I like a good whinge. I don't think we're going to see a lot of non-basic lands, so I'm not sure Lorian's going to help this turn. But we do have Iroas, we do have Roaming Throne, and we do have Zac Fair. So we're going to keep it. So let's get Zac Fair out. Hopefully we'll be able to keep Lightning alive. Their commander is another Sorin Planeswalker, and they're going to be able to give it Death Touch and Lifelink, and they may be able to put a vampire from their hand onto the battlefield. So it's another very good black commander. So let's see if we can just set up for Lightning's arrival. I'm not going to play Lightning this turn. I'm instead going to play the Lorien approach. So far, oh no, I don't have a way to gain life this turn. Ocelot Pride, so we can make some tokens. I think that's the better play this turn. If we hopefully pull another land, fingers crossed, we'll be able to play Lightning and then give her Swiftfoot. That would be great, doing lots of damage. The only problem with Ocelot Pride is it also has First Stride, so I won't attack with Ocelot, but because Lightning's got lifelink, we'll still be able to get those tokens. So hopefully with Zac Fair we'll be able to keep going wide and keep safe. Death Touch, great. No land, that's a problem. So we're gonna play Lightning. I'm not going to attack this turn. I will keep Ocelot Pride back because I don't want it to die. Next turn I will give the Swiftfoot Boots to Lightning. If we pull a land, Iroas, because then the Death Touch won't matter. If we don't, then it will be Lorien Brooch and Swiftfoot. Let's see what we get. Okay, another. So their deck is really counting on Death Touch.
Join my crusade.
Come on, land. Let's get a land. No. But they do have a way to equip that, so we're going to equip you to you. Doesn't make a bigger, and we're going to play Lorien next turn, and we're not going to attack. We just need that land. This deck has 40 lands in it. Where are all my lands? Come on, we just need one. And then everything's protected. I mean, yes, we can make Lightning be able to attack without blocking. Yes, you're fine. Okay. If I was able to sacrifice Akfar, I would have done. We have a chump blocker. 7 mana. Such a good land, but it will enable us to be unblockable for Lightning, army of 1. Unless we get Iroas, and then that doesn't matter, because we'll be able to attack. They do have a lot of attacking stuff. So they are wider than us. But Iroas, and then into, fingers crossed, flowering of the white tree. Maybe roaming throne. Okay. Of course. It's black. If you can hear my sighs, I apologise. And with them being able to get any amount of mana each turn, and yeah, ridiculous. May as well give up my token. Okay. I'm not going to be dead next turn. So I'm going to play... I can't play Lightning anyway. So I'm going to play Rose. That's going to give all my attacking creatures protection. Next turn, Roaming Throne. I think it's going to be too little too late on my lands, to be fair. We still can't play Lightning. I need to kill Henrika because that's just going to make me sacrifice each creature you control with flying. And okay, well at least it's transformed now. So yes, I'm taking more damage, but I won't be sacrificing. So that's good. That's that. At least that's something. Awesome. Okay. What do I want to do? They've got so much life. 3, 7. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know if that was the right play. Okay, I'm conceding. GG, thank you. Good game. Good game. I respect the game. Hate playing against mono black. But this is what I was saying before the match. This deck gets paired up a lot with mono black and mono blue and VV for some reason. It makes it very difficult because they just target Lightning, and I know this deck has lots of great cards in it because it concentrates on getting those tokens out, going nice and wide, but once they've managed to get hold of the board, there's not a lot I can do, and it kind of, yeah, it really slows you down enough that you can't really do a lot unless you're really lucky. So we're going against mono white, so they're going to be going for lots of life gain, lots of counters, lots on lots and lots. We have ways in which we can slow them down ever so slightly. No red mana. And I'm going to mulligan after last game. Okay. That's good. Because we can try a Heliod. Heliod? Heliod. And we've got a Journey. So, much better hand. And we've got ways of enchantment killing, because they will have lots of enchantment for exiling our creatures. No other lands though, which may be a problem. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So let's start off with a lovely bit of white mana. Yeah, so indestructible as long as your devotion to white is less than 5. Heliod isn't a creature. They've already got an enchantment on. If you would gain life, you get +1. So let's play you. I don't want to give them the map tokens, but that is too good. So let's get rid of you. We don't want them going too OP. We've got access to another land, so Lightning can come out. Hopefully we'll pull a land next turn. Okay, that's good. That's really good. That's really good. We want her on the board as quick as we can. Patchwork Banner is great because it will make her bigger, but also, I mean, hopefully we'll get a land next turn. I imagine they're going to play an enchantment that's going to kill it, take Lightning off the board. But if we get that, if I do the risky thing, leave her in play. I mean, they could Swords to Plowshare it. They could have the kill spell themselves. And they're conceding. Okay. Maybe they wanted that extra life gain. Maybe that was pivotal on what they had in their hand. I don't know. But fair enough. GG. I'm still going to count that as a win. So it's now 7 losses to 6 wins. Yeah. Okay. We do okay against white, it would appear. I think that's the first game while testing out Lightning and playing with Lightning I've gone against mono white. Interesting to note. Interesting to note. Welcome to all the new viewers. Currently we've got 15 viewers on YouTube and 1 viewer on Twitch. Thank you very much. I know I'm just some random dude on YouTube and Twitch, and I just played Magic. I don't do this to get lots of people joining. I do it because I enjoy playing Arena, and I play it every day anyway, so I figured I may as well stream it. I say that every stream, I know, and it probably gets boring, but that's what I do. So I'm going to keep playing till 1. From next week, I'm going to play every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, and that's going to be the schedule from Monday onwards. So yeah, stick around for that. We've got some good lands, we've got some good cards in hand, so let's go. And we're playing against Tifa. That's not good, but luckily I have Melt Through, which is good. So to get started, I mean, they have ways of winning on turn 3, but if we can slow them down, did that hello go through? Then obviously I'm going to do that. So Patchwork Banner, yeah, let's make Lightning bigger. Yeah, so they can win on turn 3 by being able to play extra lands, playing all sorts of good stuff. We do have enchantment destroyers because this deck will play with lots of enchantments, no doubt, as well. So let's play Curry Steel for this turn. So if we play two spells each turn, then we're laughing, which I might be able to do next turn because I can play. Oh, and I've got another kill spell. The beautiful thing about Tifa is she is small in toughness, same as Lightning. So we'll name Human. No doubt that they were expecting... Where's Human? Was I just being... It's obviously before K, isn't it? And then we'll Melt Through, which is going to make Curry Steel Cutter a creature with prowess. And then we'll attack for 2. So that's going to slow them down a spec. So it's going to cost them 4. And it kind of, you know, like I say, they can win on turn 3. So my Braid, because it's attacking a creature, that's also going to help. So we will hopefully get a land, maybe. If not, we can play Witch Enchanter, play Lightning, Army of 1, into a Braid, if we get a... Yeah. They don't have a creature. They do have Forest. They will have spells in their hands that deals damage equal from power to another creature, like ram through and stuff like that, so they will be able to kill lightning. But if I constantly... Yeah, if I play 2 spells this turn, then I can give Curry Steel Cutter to lightning. Elish Norm. Do I want to kill that? That's quite a good... Let me think. I'm going to play that as a land, and I'm going to pay 3 life. I'm going to play lightning. That's what we're going to do. Then, do I equip Curry Steel Cutter, or do I play a Braid? Or do I save a Braid until Tifa's on the board? They're not going to block, I don't think. But they will. That creature will take 2 damage. So yes, I've lost the spell, but that's fine. Okay, Tifa will come out. It's going to have thingy, and then I'll kill it with a Braid this turn. Elish Norn and then a Braid would be lovely, wouldn't it? Let me think. No, I'm definitely going to kill Tifa. We don't want to give Tifa the chance to get big. Yeah, thought so. You kill Tifa twice and that's it. Their whole game plan is out the window. And that's the good thing about playing against Tifa, is she's small, but you do need those kill spells in hand in order to do it. Thank you very much for joining. We're getting quite a few people watching on YouTube at the minute. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you sticking around. Yeah, I just appreciate you. Just want you to know that. I'll be playing till 1 PM, so we've got 15 minutes. Awesome sauce. So let's see who we get next. I'm betting it's going to be VV or Mono Black. Let's see. So for those of you that don't know, we're playing with Lightning. Great card, but she does tend to pair against decks that are specifically designed to take your commander out, which kind of makes the games difficult, and then you'll hear me whine a lot and get rage. But oh, Selesnya deck, Hamza, great card. Hamza is cheaper the more creatures you have on the battlefield with +1/+1 counts on it, and then when he's on the battlefield, it makes the creatures cheaper for how many +1/+1 counters are on creatures you control. So it can make very large creatures very cheap. Great deck to play against. One of my regular viewers plays with one, and they abolished me completely. But we have Lamb, so hopefully we can go wide as well. We have 2 lands. One of them's going to come in on tap, so we can play Giver of Runes. We have some destruction. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, it does come in tap. This is our land. Silly me. They're just checking out Lightning. But no doubt they're going to have very big creatures that are going to be able to block Lightning. This is where I could really do with a Loran being in my hand. Authority's going to slow them down, but I think having protection next turn would help, if we get another land, that is. So we'll end the turn there. This will come in tapped if we don't get any access to any other land. Ooh. So he's going to be able to give himself plus counters. And I'm going to kill it because it's a horrible creature to play against. It gives creatures +1/+1 and such like. Oh. Okie dokie. We're now back in the black for wins versus losses. It's 8 wins to 7 losses. We had a bad streak of 3 games, but we've bounced back. At the end of the day, we stuck in there. The lads worked hard, but we got through it. And it was a late goal there that got us the win. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah. Oh, Sorin. This is the third Sorin. I told you we're going against decks that kill. So if we can keep Lightning alive, we will. No Giver of Runes this turn. Surprise, surprise. And I know it's random. I know the Shuffler is good, and I know it's all random, but it still hurts very muchly. Very, very muchly. We do have a Johnny, but they will kill it. I know they will. So we'll play that and that next. They're going to want to get Sorin out. And it relies on
fight beside me, brother,
in order to become a Planeswalker. Even if they were to exile. And they gain control of target creature. Yep, told you. Told you. You just know. You just know. But we do have a clue. So I'm going to start going wide with Anim Pakal. I know that might not be the wisest of choices because they'll just kill Anim Pakal. But having those tokens and having a bigger creature might help. Then next turn, if they don't kill Anim this turn, fingers crossed for no kill spells. I don't care about your Death Touch. Okay, Lightning's going to come in blocked. That's okay. Because we're not going to play Lightning this turn. And then we're going to attack with 2 tokens. And that's going to create more tokens. Which I'm just going to go to the face. It deals 4 damage to Infinite and creature sources control here. It deals double damage. We've gone a bit wide. Next turn, if we get a land, well, Lightning's going to come out. Yes, it's going to come out tapped. They're just ramping.
I tire of adults pretending they know how to fix everything.
Let's slow them down by getting rid of you. You get rid of my commander, I'm going to get rid of yours. I should have played Corey Steelcutter first, really. I don't have a blocker, an attacker this turn, and they've got a creature with Death Touch. But at least it slowed them down a speck. Yeah, fine. I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to create any more tokens. That probably was the wrong thing to do, but anything to slow them down. I think they'll be able to play it this turn, yes. What I need to do is play Elish Norn, because then this won't trigger. Okay. I'm not going to be able to. They're not going to lose life. That's fine. They're not going to attack because they're going to want to hold up. But if I can get Elish Norn out, it kind of nullifies him anyway. Ooh, okay. I really need lands. And I am going to attack with her this turn. Because before they defend, I'm going to kill No, sorry. Okay. Yes, they are going to get some life. And they're not going to lose any life this turn, but at least now I've got a couple of creatures and a creature with double strike. They are going to be able to kill Annam, that is for sure. But double strike is awesome. Lightning next turn. If I can kill Authority of Consuls, that's good. Of course, Planeswalkers. Why not?
Welcome to Witherbloom College, class.
And goodbye, Annam. Told you.
You'll learn the power of death.
Okay. To play human. And let's play Elish Norn. Then I'm going to attack the Planeswalker for 1. And then I'm going to attack the Planeswalker for another 1. Okay. Is that big brain smart? I don't know. But any of their permanents entering are now not going to trigger. But mine will. They're going to kill it. They're looking at her. They're going to kill it. It's going to happen. Interesting. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, fair dues, fair dues. So now nothing's going to trigger. Okay, we have a bit of protection there, so that's good. And we will... Oh, you beauty! Can't play it this turn, but that's okay. I'm not going to attack. That's fine. I'm going to lose 8 life, but then I'm going to Swords to Plowshare Elish Norn. Elish Norn can get in the bin. No doubt they're gonna, yeah, okay. Can deal 2 damage. Or can they kill something? Target opponent's life total becomes 10. That's really shit. That is awful. How is that an ability on a 20? How is that card legal in a 25 life game? Yeah, I don't have 1 mana. Okay, fine. Fine. Elish Norn's gonna die. Elish Norn is going to die. Get in the bin. Can't kick it, but what's the... Let's slow that bloody Planeswalker down. Can't kill. I could attack and give... Yeah, I'm going to attack. They're going to want to kill. They're going to want to kill something, but I have Loran's Escape. going to make my monk a little bit bigger. Probably should have got rid of that. And let's play Lorien Brooch, setting up for future. Because if we can give, I mean, they're gonna be losing life from the one ring. We're only down to 10. I'm still at 24, which is okay. They can't trigger when they enter. They're gonna be able to kill Elish and Ornn at some point. And now I've just got rid of the only way, but at least I'm only dealing with 4. That doesn't trigger, so fuck you, Resplendent Angel. Excuse the language. Welcome to all the viewers. There is a hefty 26 of you. This is the most I've ever had, and I really appreciate it. So, thank you very much. Haha! Yeah, no!
Requires a proper feast.
Triggering for you dick. Okay. They clearly don't have a kill spell. You don't trigger. And then I can make Elish and Ornn unblockable. Okay. Okay. Will that work? Are they going to gain more life? I don't know. Yes. Damn it. No. I can equip Corey Steelcutter to it as well. Unless they gain more life. That doesn't... thingy. They're back down to the 4 life. They definitely have special lands. They have no mana left. Fine. Attack me for 6, fine. Fine. Have we beaten Sorin? No.
Bloodlust is sickening. Yet
Bet they can't kill her.
insatiable.
They cannot kill her. Because she's a big, hefty, butted, Elish, sexy Norn. Fine.
No mercy for the weak.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, you get your horse. Can they stop it? Have they got a way to stop it? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold on to your butts and your balls and your genitals. Whatever genitalia you've got, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Are they just holding up priority for being a dick? Come on. Come on. I know they're still there because they were just checking out the battle. Oh, come on. Just let it go. Come on. Oh, now they're open. They're just saying, I think they're trying to figure out if they can gain any life somehow. Come on. Come on. I think they forgot about that enchantment. Oh, okay. Okay. And we beat Sorin. He got us last game. We got him this game. That was spectacular. Chef's kiss. Oh my goodness. I am going to go and wank. Sorry, that's, I'm just excited. Oh, that was such a good win. And unfortunately, that is all we've got time for, and I can't believe there is 29 of you watching on YouTube. I cannot believe it. That is the most I've ever had in any of my streams. I've only been streaming for a couple of weeks, but I don't do it for views. I do it because I play Arena every day, and any view is a bonus. But by God, I really appreciate it. You are amazing just for being here. It doesn't change anything, it just makes me happy, so I appreciate you. So I streaming next on, what day is it? Thursday, Saturday, 11 till 1. I stream, and then from Monday, I'm going to be streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays every week, 11 till 1. I'm going to update my schedule. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch. On both of them, I'm in around plays, so you can watch it either or. I'm not saying that you will, but if you do, amazing. I'm thinking about adding a camera, but I don't have a pretty face. Maybe I should put makeup on. Regardless, my beard would stop it from being pretty, but regardless, yeah. So thank you very much. I really hope to see some of you at the next stream on Saturday. It would mean a lot, and I'm going to stop blabbering on, and I'm going to go and have that wank. So thank you ever so much for joining. Until the next time, love you, bye.